it's just starting up now. We are good.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and thank you all for being in attendance today. I'd like to call this meeting to order for the October 25th, 2021 meeting of the County of Perth Land Division Committee. I would like to make a note that what will be shown on the screen for those viewing at home is our remote meeting platform, whereby whoever is speaking will be shown predominantly with a smaller images of members and staff attending along the edge of the screen. The agenda for the meeting hearing has been posted online at perthcounty.ca. If you want to follow along, please feel free to access it now. I will remind all committee members, staff, and any others participating in the meeting to please mute your microphone when not in use to reduce feedback. As this meeting is being held remotely, there are some procedural changes regarding how the committee will vote. The Secretary Treasurer will call each of the members' names, and each member will respond if they are in favor or opposed to the motion, and the chair will announce the result of the vote. Before we proceed, we will confirm attendance of the committee members by a roll call. And I guess I will ask Adam at this particular time to do the roll call, I think.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So we'll start off with roll call. Councillor Wilhelm.
Present.
Warden Aitchison.
Present.
Councillor McKenzie.
Present.
Councillor Duncan.
Present.
Deputy Warden Eggets. Caller.
So everybody's here and we're ready to roll. So just before we confirm the agenda, one minor housekeeping rule here, I guess, what we'll do. 6.2, the appointment of Land Division Secretary Treasurer. We'll move it up just before we deal with the minutes, if that's okay with everybody. And then Michelle will be our Secretary Treasurer for the meeting. Is that okay with everybody? We had it at the end of the meeting. I thought it would be better to move it to the start. Okay, so a motion then to confirm the agenda with that minor alteration would be in order. That is carried. Do we, I guess, do we need to do a vote on that? Do we, Sally?
You need to make the motion.
Yeah, we do. All right.
Move the motion.
All right.
Might want to get a mover and a seconder.
Yeah,
That's
we need
right.
to confirm the.
To confirm the agenda with that, so a mover and seconder would be ours. So Warden Aitchison, and I think Councillor Wilhelm is going to second it. So, okay, Adam?
Sure. Councillor Wilhelm.
Yes.
Warden Aitchison.
Yes.
Councillor McKenzie.
Yes.
Councillor Duncan.
Yes.
Deputy Warden Eggets.
Yes.
So that motion is also carried. All right. So the first item then is the first item, yeah, disclosure of pecuniary interest, and if anybody has a conflict, they can so note it at this time. All right. So we're going to move 6.2 up to now. And the appointment of Land Division Secretary Treasurer and Deputy Land Division Secretary Treasurer is Adam, and so that part will remain the same. So do we have, and I'll read the motion. The motion is that Perth County receives the appointment of Land Division Secretary Treasurer and Deputy Land Division Secretary Treasurer report for information, and that Michelle Evans be appointed as Land Division Secretary Treasurer. Do we have a mover and seconder for that? Moved by Rhonda, seconded by Matt. And I guess, Adam, you can still take the vote at this time.
Sure. Councillor Wilhelm.
Yes.
Warden Aitchison.
Yes.
Councillor McKenzie.
Yes.
Councillor Duncan.
Yes.
Deputy Warden Eggets.
Yes.
Okay, so that motion is carried as well, and Michelle is our secretary treasurer. All right, getting back on focus again, then the first item is the adoption of the minutes of August 30th Land Division Committee. Do we have a mover and seconder for that? Moved by Warden Aitchison. We have a seconder. Councillor Wilhelm. Any discussion on those minutes before we take the vote? Don't see any. Okay, Michelle, you have the honors now.
Councillor Mackenzie,
Yes.
Warden Aitchison,
Yes.
Councillor Duncan,
Yes.
Councillor Wilhelm,
Yes.
Deputy Warden Agate.
Yes.
Did I
Okay.
miss anybody?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So that is carried. All right, brings us down to item 5, hearing of applications, and I don't believe there are any at this particular meeting to hear. So moving on to reports, and the first report is the current file status report. So Sally, are you doing this one?
Yes, thank you, Chair Mackenzie. I think I will take it this round so Michelle can see the types of things that we point out or discuss or bring from the report. And Michelle and I did do a little bit of sort of changes and formatting in the report. So if you have feedback on that, we'd be welcome to hear it. The thing I think most notable about the file status report this round is that at this point in the year, we actually have a fairly low number of applications that we're at. I think we're over 40 now, or getting close to 40 now. But when we pulled this report together, we were at 37. And that is, you know, given the last couple of years around here, that's a pretty low number. I would say it has been balanced out by other application types. But what I think is interesting in this particular year is the number of consent applications that we are finalizing and the speed at which we're finalizing. So there is definitely an interest from applicants to get their conditions once the Land Division Committee has made an approval or granted a conditional approval, or that's been done through delegated approval authority. Folks are really interested in getting through their conditions, nailing down the paperwork, and registering these lots. So that's something that has kept us quite busy. And it is really largely the work of our clerks. So this is something that Michelle has been getting lots of practice at over the last month, and finalizing those consents and issuing certificates of officials. So her appointment today will be quite helpful to both Adam and myself. And if you have questions about the file status report, we're certainly glad to receive them.
Oh, you're just on mute there.
Yes. Caught that. Any questions for Sally? Is there anything you want to highlight there, Sally, at all? Where we're at?
I don't think anything in addition to that sort of trend for this year, just reflecting on the year thus far. This is actually maybe new business, but I will say we will bring a meeting schedule to you next round, I believe, as well,
Right.
to help
Okay.
us plan for the coming year.
Sure. Good. Okay. Thanks, Sally. All right. We should have a motion, I guess, that Perth County receives the consent file status report. Moved by Rhonda. We have a seconder for that. Matt, thank you. And Michelle, I guess you can do the honors again.
Councillor Mackenzie,
Yes.
Councillor Duncan,
Yes.
Councillor Wilhelm,
Yes.
Deputy Warden Agate.
Yes.
Did you do Jim? I'm not sure.
I was just trying to see if I skipped some.
That would be a yes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
okay, good. So that motion is carried. I didn't think you read a statement. Okay, any correspondence at all?
No,
All right. No appeals that I'm aware of.
correct.
Okay. Any other business or new business to deal with at this particular time? I don't have anything noted here. Okay. And there's no closed session, I do believe. So we're okay there. So the next item then is the setting a date for the next meeting, which will be November the 29th at 9:30. And Michelle, I guess we don't need a motion for that because it was all set ahead of time. So we're good there. Anything else before we adjourn? All right, last and final motion then is a motion to adjourn. We have a mover and seconder for that. Councillor Wilhelm and Councillor Duncan. And Michelle, you can take the vote.
Councillor McKenzie,
Yes.
Councillor Duncan,
Yes.
Councillor Wilhelm,
Yes.
Deputy Warden Agats,
Yes.
Warden Aitchison.
Yes.
Did I get everybody that time?
I think you got everybody, Michelle. That's good. Thank you very much. And with that, I guess we are adjourned officially. So
I got a little announcement for you. Some of you may have seen it. On Friday, our EMS service got a bunch of grant money